Hi guys, welcome back to the Kneady Homesteader. This is going to be like a little bit of a random video. I'm just going to show you little bits. I'm canning. I got some big canning jobs. I'll take you in the kitchen and show you what I'm up to. I know many of you wanted to see what Danny's been working on out in our future nursery slash sick bay. In case I ever get an injured chicken, or in case I ever have a broody hen, or of course baby chicks. I'll show you that. I'll take you through my garden real quick. And so this is just gonna kind of be a relaxed video. All right, okay. So Danny, Dee, are you gonna do a little talkie talk?
All right, I laid the...
First off, this isn't finished, but when it is, we'll bring them back, right? And then you'll walk through.
I laid this down on an angle because the predators won't come out real far to dig. They'll dig right next to where they're trying to get into. So they'll dig right here, and when they dig down, they'll run into this. This is 2 by 1 inch hog wire, for lack of a better term.
Yeah, that's the hog panel, right?
Yeah, and then I blended these in right here because I had a gap. And I wired them in with the
chicken mesh on top of the, that's really small wire down there.
So they ain't getting through that. And then that goes all the way around. And I ran these bolts in here. I'll grab one to show you.
It's going to be loud out here. But that goes all the way around. And there's the bolts. Right?
Yep.
Yeah, I guess it's not as big as a 30-foot. That one over there is a 30-foot by 10. So it's a little fatter, not as wide. But I'll just do a quick walkthrough on my garden. This I'm letting go to seed. This is my cilantro. I'm going to try to collect the seeds. I've never done that before. So we're going to try it on this one. And then these are all my San Marzanos. I do have to attach them now to the poles. But they're doing good. I've got 19 of them. So I'm hoping we'll get a good canning harvest. And then my onions, those are doing good. I've got carrots over here. This is the bed that the bunnies love to eat the most. And this will be eventually, when the cooler weather comes, this will be my lettuce. I'm going to do lettuces here. There's beans. Peppers are doing good. These are all my banana peppers that I want to pickle and can up. So there's my peppers. There's some more beans. More beans. This is more beans. Rutabaga. That's looking good. More peppers. Over here is my potato patch. The potatoes are doing really good. There's Geddy Lee. Pumpkins. Watermelon. Cantaloupe. Honeydew. Zucchini. Zucchini. Yellow squash. Butternut squash. Spaghetti squash over there. More peppers here. This one. This is a poblano, which I love to smoke. And then these will be yellow peppers. Oh, what's in this? We've got lots of flowers here. More green beans. These are all peppers. And then over here we have tomatoes. So I've got to come out and attach them now to all of these posts. We've got lots of tomatoes. These are all eating tomatoes. These are brandywines. This is a early girl. Yeah, see, that's from the last rain that we just got. But look, it's got flowers. So I gotta come out and tie these up. I'll come out this evening when it's a little cooler. And then more green beans. These are cherry tomatoes for salad. And then these are my Boston cucumbers. So I'm hoping I get some pickling cucumbers out of these, but we'll just have to see. But that's the garden. we are canning green beans, and I'm going to be adding some canning salt, some minced onion to it, and some peppercorns, because that's how we like our green beans. It gives the green beans such a good flavor when they come out of the jar, especially when they seem to be like infused with it during the canning process. So, all right, I'm gonna get going. fine. Okay, so these are out of the canner. And they are absolutely beautiful. However, I want to show you something that has never happened to me before. Headspace on all these is beautiful. Okay, so I was gonna run both canners, and I noticed that my gauge, let me set this down right. My gauge didn't look right. Didn't look right to me. I don't know, let me zoom this in here. And I don't know if you can notice it because it's just ever so slightly off. However, it looked funny. So I didn't know if it was funny or not until I started to run my canner. So I started running both the canners at the same time, like I always do. And this one started to jiggle, the weight. I put the weights on. This one started to jiggle. However, as it got hotter, let me see. Camera, can you adjust? Here, what if we zoom it in? Is that better? Alright, camera. Now you probably can't tell because it's ever so slight. But that gauge, the paper or cardboard, whatever it is slightly bent this way. It's ever so slight. It's so hard to tell. Oh, you might be able to kind of tell there. So the gauge was not getting, it was like right under the 140. And so, let's see. I can't. Oh, it's just so hard to tell on video. And it's not big. It's not super noticeable. But it is folded forward ever so slightly around the 140. Do you see how it's it just looks a little wonky? It's like the cardboard is just slightly tilted forward. So I don't know if it's the glue. I won't know until we take this gauge apart. I just ordered a new one. Now this canner is over 10 years old, and like my son said, Mom, it's not like you use your canner once or twice a year. You use your canner sometimes once and twice a day. So this canner has been running hard for a long time for me. But whatever that glue is, it's just that right at the 240, it's right past the 240 mark. It is like the glue has come off the backing, or, I mean, that's the only thing I think that it might be, like cardboard back there, like glued. So, anyway, I wanted to show you that because that has, of course, never happened to me. And you never know if it might happen to someone else. So I wanted to point it out. So we're going to replace this. I hit this with a steel wool. I was out the last couple of times. I had to hit that with a steel wool and get that cleaned up. Anyway, I've now transferred everything in here because once I realized that, I shut the whole thing down. Ran this, which is how I got those. And now I loaded everything that was in here, and it's now running in there. We're venting this canner, and then I'll put the weight on, and I'll finish this run. But I just wanted to point that out, just in case it ever happens to you. This is why it's always good to check you gotta check your canners each and every time. Know your canner. Eventually you will know your canner inside and out. And so when something funny like that happens, I mean, like, I showed Danny and Eric, and they were like, where? What? But it's not until you, like, really look at it that you can ever so slightly tell that near the 240, it's just ever so slightly bent forward, preventing that gauge to move freely. So I could not tell, even though my jiggler was working, I could not tell if that was at 240 or not. I was not going to do a canning session with a non-working gauge. I'm just not doing that. So anyway, all right, that was interesting. So that one's working hard, and these are beautiful, and that's it. So just a little kind of random vlog today. Yeah, that's it. Oh my God. Oh, your girl is tired. Your girl's tired, but I'm doing pickles tomorrow. I think I'm going to do pickles. I've got some stuff here. I got some zesty bread and butter pickles. These went over really good last year. My family does not like sweet pickles, and yet because these were peppery, they love them. So I'm going to do those again. And then this was a favorite, the horseradish roasted garlic pickles. Really good. So I'm going to do these, and then I'm going to do some dill pickles with extra garlic in them. Okay, so I had to go grab some. So we all know of the pickle crisp from Ball. Mrs. Wages has an extra crunch pickle crisp. I've never seen this before. I've only seen the Ball one, but never the Mrs. Wages extra crunch. So I picked that up. I'm going to try that and see how that goes. But that's it. Okay, let's get this weight on. There we go. All right, so I'm going to finish this up. I'm going to edit this video. I'll get it up. Thanks for hanging out with me for a little bit today. It's kind of a random fun vlog. And maybe I'll see you tomorrow to do pickles. I don't know. I did pickles with you guys already. I hate to always bore you guys like by doing the same things, but literally that's all I do. I do the same things over and over again. So let me know if you would like that video. All right, guys. God bless, and I will see you soon.